Good morning, guys. I wanted to talk to y'all today about writing things down because this is what's working for me. And everything I teach y'all is something that I'm doing myself. So, write whatever your goal is down on a piece of paper. Write it down. Write it over and over and over if you have to. Put it up on your wall. Put it by the light. Put it in the kitchen where you go all the time. Write down your goal. One goal, just one. One goal. Like where do you see yourself in this business? Like what is your goal? What is your main reason that you joined the company? Like, for me, my first thing in my mind was fixing this house, because this house is old. You know, it's over 100 years old and it needs work. Patch jobs are not gonna fix everything. So that was like my main goal when I first started. And we're supposed to sit there and think of one goal, and I had so many different goals, and I was working a little bit with every one, and I wasn't getting anywhere. So now I'm learning that if I write one goal down, one thing that I want to accomplish, and then accomplish it, and then you move on to the next thing. It's good to have big goals, big dreams and stuff, whatever. But it's best to write one goal down and start there. Like, don't make it too difficult for yourself, but just write it down and keep saying it. It's like an affirmation, sort of like an affirmation, and just constantly just repeating it over and over and over. God gave us an opportunity, and He put it in our hands, and we got to do our part, So do that today. Think about your goal. Like, what is your goal? Like, what is your main goal that you started and you were like, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. Well, mine was, like I said, to fix this house. And then it ended up, I need to help my kids, and then I want to be able to take care of my grandkids, and then I'm like, oh, and it's just so many different things that were coming into my head, and it's like, one day after another, and then I started thinking, okay, what am I doing to make that goal happen? Like, what am I doing on a daily basis? And so I was like, okay, let me think. What am I doing? Okay, I wake up, I read a scripture in the morning. After that, I do some personal development, for my mind, for my mentality. And that's what an entrepreneur is. It's mental. It's all mental. And so what I gotta sit there and understand and realize that, it's the way I think, is how I think of myself and how I act and how I am and how I present myself. Like, that's going to attract other people to me. And so, I'm a nice person, so I attract nice people. Okay. I try to be positive all the time, especially in negative situations. I don't like negativity on my news feed, and I try to, not add any new people to my friends list if I see that their posts are negative. I don't like to see all that on my news feeds, because it's like negative. I don't want to see all that negativity. You know what I mean? So you don't want to have other people go to your page and they see all that, all the negative things that are posted on, you know, who's ever's news feeds. You know, like, what does that say about you? You know, now when you join a business, you join a company, you know, you want people to go to you, because you're gonna start meeting new people, and then they're gonna be following you, and they're gonna be watching what you say, they're gonna be watching what you do, and they're gonna be like, oh well, I don't know if I can trust, you know, someone that's always negative and stuff like that. You know, it's easier said than done. You know, it takes time. You have to slowly but surely, you know, get to a place where you're like positive all the time. Things are going to happen in our lives, but we don't have to show it, you know. Also too, you know, the things also that I'm doing is, like, I try to add people, you know, on a daily basis, from 1 to 10 people at least a day. You know, at least I'm trying, you know. I try to message people when my husband's not around, and I try to message people, and then what else do I do? Oh, I post. I try to find posts that, I try to make a post that makes them think about, I wonder if that really works. Those are the kind of posts I like to make. Now, I need to get find an app that has like some clearer pictures, and what I'm seeing is that the quality of the pictures that we're taking needs to be like crisp, and it needs to be like you know, pretty and nice and filtered, you know, not with bunny ears or stuff like that or whatever, but like it needs to be nice and clean and crisp, and you know, just play with your picture a little bit with like highlighted areas. Like, okay, let's say you see how I have a shadow right here in this area. You know, they say that the light coming straight to your face is good. Now, let me show you, like darkened pictures like this. You know, it messes up your, you know, your dark, and do you understand? Like, they don't, you know, they want you to have clean, like, pictures where it's like lighted. Your face is lighted, however angle you want. You know what I mean? Down, up, whatever. You know, but lighted. But that's a tip for you. And I want to know where like, what are you gonna do to help your own business grow? Like, write down on a daily basis, like write it down, like what are you doing, or are you even doing anything? Like, are you talking to anybody about your business? Are you sharing what you've used yourself? Like, because that's the whole thing about this business, is that they want us to use a product and share how it works for us. Now, I use Confianza every day. Well, I've actually not have been needing it as much, but like, if it's not taking one, I take two. And you know, Confianza, that helps me focus. It helps me, you know, not be stressed out. It, you know, has helped me actually get off a lot of the antidepressants that I was on, you know, and I gained a lot of weight over the years, you know, because of those harsh drugs. You know, they kept me laying down, they kept me lazy, they kept me, you know, not wanting to move around, and I was always like, oh, I'm tired, and I'm tired, and I'm tired, you know. And with Confianza, it's actually helped me move, and it's herbal pill that helps, you know, helps me, you know, like I said, focus, and I'm not in a bad mood all the time, you know. So I'm taking Confianza. You know, I used to take Fat Fighters and Thermal Fit, And I lost weight. I was 248, and then I dropped down to 204. And then I figured, oh well, I guess I can lose weight by myself. And I maintained it for just a little while, and then I started going up again, and I went up to 218. And then I started watching what I ate, like portion control, and especially with everything that happened with my dad. And I started monitoring what I'm eating, like one carb, one meat group. And the meat group literally has to be like a deck of cards, like literally like a deck of cards. You can't have two pastas on your plate. It has to be a veggie, one carb, and one meat, and then a small dessert. Whether it's whatever it is. And so I lost 8 pounds. I lost 8 pounds from that. And then because I'm like, oh, I might always have stomach issues. I'm like, oh, well, the one thing that always worked for me was getting a McDonald's frappe, a large McDonald's frappe. And so I did that for the past 3 days. And guess what? I gained 3 pounds. Those things aren't good for me. But I'm like, oh, well, I can't use the restroom. You don't see my fingers going, oh, well. And I'm being honest with y'all. I'm being very honest and blunt with y'all. And I want y'all to succeed, and I want y'all to share y'all's vision, like right on Facebook, like y'all's goal, like be like, hi guys, my name is Anna. I didn't grow up having everything I ever wanted. I had what I needed, but I didn't have what I desired. Your parents, they try to give you what you need, when you're young. And then as you get older, it's like you start wanting things, and really you may not need them, but you want them. You know what I mean? So like now, ever since my parents, gave me their house, I've been wanting to fix it up. Why should I let it crumble down? Why should I let it not be fixed? What my mom wanted was for the house to be fixed. So that's what I want to do. I want to fix it. And so my thing is that I need to buckle down and do more. I need to go above and beyond. I need to go to literally a whole nother level. I need to literally go to a whole nother level with this company, because if I want this house fixed, like I say I want it fixed, then I need to do more. So I've been talking to a lot of people, and a few people want to join. And my thing is that I will be placing people under y'all. And I've been talking to people that want to try products, and I will be placing, start placing. Like whatever I get, I need to place. Because once you get to 150 personal bonus volume, your commission...
Text message. Thank you, Jesus.
You're commission qualified. So basically, once you get to 150 personal BV, you're commission qualified. But you have to either be 80, you have to either have 80 BV auto shipment for you to be commission qualified. And that's with your personal orders, or somebody else ordering, somebody else ordering, giving you cash and you putting it in. Okay. But you have to either be 80 BV to be commission qualified for you to get paid. So you have to get commission qualified. You have to either have 150 volume under you, or 80 BV you ordering, however you do it. So that way you can be commission qualified. Now, we need to learn how, we need to learn how to lead. So leadership may be something that you might want to look into, because I'm doing exactly that. I'm looking up leadership and looking up, how to motivate y'all, because I have to motivate myself on a daily basis, and I want to be able to do that for y'all too. I want to be able to motivate y'all and want y'all to want more and dream and write down your goals. And I want to see all of y'all succeed. And I can't do it by myself. I need your help. I really need your help. So if y'all write down what you're doing for your business, get a piece of paper, get a pen, write it.
Text message. Thank you, Jesus.
If you're not doing enough, then write down what you will do. Like, okay, I'm going to message 10 people. I'm going to copy and paste this message so she'll shut up. I'm going to copy and paste this. Even if you don't do that, talk to people. Be like, hey, have you heard of that rap thing? Girl, I'm selling it. Yes, you can get it. And girl, I won't even give it to you for $99 for 4 wraps. I'll give it to you for $59. If you become a loyal customer, you can get it for 3 months straight. How does that sound? Who cares what other people will say about you? Who cares? They're not paying your bills. They don't pay your bills. We need to fight. I'm going to fight. I'm going to fight. I'm going to keep watching Zooms. I'm going to keep messaging people. And instead of just messaging the bare minimum, I'm going to keep messaging people. Because I need to get angry. I need to be angry at myself for not being further than I am. It's like I've wasted too much time. I've wasted too much of my own time not doing what I'm supposed to do. That's on me. So, what do y'all say? Y'all want to make a go of it? Y'all want to do what we got to do to get where we want to be? Because I know all of us have a goal. All of us have a goal. Each one of us have a goal. We may not say it or speak it, but it's in here. It's in here. Maybe if we start speaking our goals instead of just thinking about them, maybe we'll move. Maybe we'll do something. Maybe we'll try harder. Maybe we'll fight harder. We'll fight for what we want. I'm going to fight. I hope y'all fight with me. Let me get back to doing what I was doing. And I'm watching a Zoom, and I'm going to send y'all a Zoom, and I hope y'all enjoy it, and I hope y'all watch it, and I hope y'all watch this one. Write down your goals, girls.